If you're watching this video, then you're probably in agreement that dinosaurs are really cool. And hey, who can blame you? Or blame us, more accurately. They were the largest clade of animals to ever walk on land, and they certainly earned that 165 to around 180 million year slot of time that they were on Earth. And while I'm sure that any dinosaur lover, or even any 5-year-old, could go on and on about the biggest dinosaurs or the strongest dinosaurs, that's not what we're here to talk about today. And that's right, you read the title. Today I'm talking about my favorite personal dinosaurs, my top 5 favorite dinosaurs, and why I love them so much. However, before we get into the video, if you don't know me or haven't seen my other video, I'm the Irritated Irritator, and I just started this channel, so I hope you enjoy. Starting at number 5 is Parasaurolophus. Parasaurolophus was a really large hadrosaur which stood at roughly 13 feet tall, about 30 to 33 feet long, and weighed a hefty 2.5 to 5 tons on the larger end. They're one of my favorite dinosaurs because a lot of the time in film and media, many dinosaurs are portrayed as bloodthirsty street fighters. But Parasaurolophus are usually portrayed as gentle giants who live in herds just like they probably did in real life. And it's nice to be reminded, like, hey dude, I'm just an animal, like a big cow or something. Nothing to worry about here. There was also this thing in the Sydney Natural History Museum where, like, you can pump this thingamajiggy with your hand and it pushes air through the horn thing on the parasaur's skull, and it makes a really nice noise, which is apparently what it sounded like, and I think it's really majestic. But even though it's so pretty, it wasn't really a pushover, having lived alongside tyrannosaurs like Gorgosaurus or Daspletosaurus. Alright, now moving on to number 4, we have the one and the only Triceratops. Yep, you never would have guessed it. Triceratops is the most often portrayed ceratopsian in media, next to maybe like Pseudoceratops or something. And I like to think it's because they bear the closest resemblance to living animals today, because of their horns, like a buffalo or a rhino. But you'll never guess why they are number 4 for me personally. Go on. Guess. Yep, okay. I'll give you a couple more seconds. Any minute now. Alright, that's enough time for you. You guessed it, they're horns. I really love how in Prehistoric Planet, the horns aren't only used for, like, defense against predators like T-Rex, but also used to fight each other almost ritualistically over mates, as well as their frills and horns themselves possibly being used when being selected or chosen by females. It kind of reminds me of how giraffes use their long necks to reach acacia trees and so they can eat, or the other leaves, but they also use them to fight each other over females or over territory and stuff like that. Next up, for number 3 is Argentinosaurus. Why, you may ask? It's because they're really freaking big, that's why. Well, what else do you want from me? Jeez Louise, people these days. Don't you know how hard this is? Do you know how long this is taking me? You know what? Come here right now, let's fight! Alright, now for number 2. Deep breaths, you got this. My number 2 favorite dinosaur is Spinosaurus. Hey fellas, come on, we can work this out. We can be civilized.
I want Mike Tyson back.
Hate me if you must, but I genuinely like modern day scientifically accurate Spinosaurus more than the Jurassic Park 3 Asset 87 Spinosaurus. In fact, I think it was almost number 1 on my list, okay? Let me put it like this. Let's say you're going on a walk and you see your best friend sitting on the edge of a river. You both give a casual wave to each other, you exchange pleasantries from a distance. All's going well. And then a massive freaking Spinosaurus hops out and gives your friend, who you've known since primary school, since preschool in fact, your best friend of all time, a horrible case of the classical illness, getting swallowed alive. Now, would you rather that man-eating creature that just stole your bestie be a magical-looking sea dragon of myth and legend who will make you believe, you know what, this guy's full now, I'm no longer in any danger. In fact, I think my best friend went to a noble cause and he's in a better place. Or, oh my gosh, what the heck is that? I gotta get out of here. It's screaming at me, it's roaring. I already ate my friend, it should be full, why is it chasing me? Okay, those examples may have gone a little bit overboard, just a little. But what I'm saying is people are too used to the movie monster, and they haven't yet been able to accept the majestic animal I have become. What? Sorry? Okay. I meant the animal that the Spinosaurus has become. Like, I honestly like how it kind of resembles a cool sea dragon type of thing, or this sort of thing that a sailor on a boat hundreds of years ago would have seen and tell the whole town about it, and we'd be talking about it today like some myth or something. Well, I suppose obviously we were separated by millions of years of evolution, and that hypothetical is completely impossible, but, that's more like just the feeling that Spinosaurus gives me, like it's whimsical or kind of like wonderful, I might add, or like, oh my gosh, how does that thing even exist? It's so pretty. But before I reveal my number one favorite, here are some honorable mentions. Allosaurus because of broken jaw, Tyrannosaurus rex, Suchomimus, Deinocheirus, Carcharodontosaurus, Baryonyx, and Carnotaurus. Whew. Alright. And now, for number one. Drum roll, please. Almost there. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we begin the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we'll tell you in 5, 4.
Shut up and tell us.
Okay, my bad. Fine, it's Eutyrannus. For those who don't know, Eutyrannus is a small tyrannosaurid, which also happens to be the largest dinosaur with evidence for feathers. Now, I know some people don't like the idea of feathered dinosaurs, and I say idea like that because it's really just an accepted fact at this point. But anyway, I like it because of the same reason that I like Spinosaurus, and that it looks so majestic or mystical. Like, have you guys seen Tears of the Mountain? It's like a dinosaur short film. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Like, I won't go into too much detail so I don't spoil it, but basically, it's about a Eutyrannus in the Mongolian snowy mountains who survived extinction. It's really beautiful. You should go watch it. But anyway, the fact that it likely lived in snow, like it would snow in that area during the winter because it was in a formation in China, and possibly had to endure would likely have had to endure really cold temperatures of around 10 degrees Celsius and may have had white coloring on its feathers to blend in is just mwah, chef's kiss. It's so unique, and for that reason, it is my favorite dinosaur. And that concludes the video for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, maybe go check out the other video I posted of me playing Prior Extinction on Roblox. But I'm the Irritated Irritator, if you didn't catch it earlier. Like, subscribe, only if you wanna. Comment your favorite dinosaurs, and I'll see you in the next video whenever I choose to make it. Farewell.